When this Tesla arrived at a Hollywood tow yard Monday morning, workers say the car was emitting a foul smell. The body of a woman was discovered in the front trunk. It was the same smell these residents and their dogs have been smelling for more than a week now. The car, which has Texas plates, is registered to the singer David, who is from Texas. Residents of this West Hollywood Bird Streets neighborhood are realizing tonight they've been unknowingly walking past a dead body for some time now.
This is going to sound horrible. So we would walk by the hedges, and I'm like, the hedges always smell like something decomposing. Oh, this is upsetting.
A woman, we know she was described as having black wavy hair, 5 feet 2 inches tall, and she weighed less than 100 pounds.
Well, we don't know how long this body was in the vehicle, as that car was found several days ago.
The woman had a tattoo on her right index finger that said SHH8.
Kind of messed up. I mean, I don't want to swear on camera, but yeah, I'd say that's pretty horrifying.
Once again, at this time, the identity of the person found in it is not known.
The music world has been rocked by news that no one saw coming. A rising star, millions of monthly listeners, chart-topping hits, and now, a discovery in Los Angeles that has changed everything. We're talking about d4vd, the 20-year-old sensation whose Tesla became the center of a police investigation that's sending shockwaves through social media. Most people know d4vd from his haunting track Romantic Homicide, a song that skyrocketed him to fame and earned him a multi-platinum certification. But the irony of that title has taken on a completely different meaning this week. What started as a routine day at a Hollywood impound lot turned into something straight out of a crime thriller, and the internet can't stop talking about what this could mean for the young artist's future. d4vd isn't your typical overnight success story. Born David Anthony Burke in Queens, New York, and raised in Houston, Texas, his path to stardom began in the most unexpected place, his gaming setup. While other teenagers were dreaming of record deals, he was grinding through Fortnite matches, creating montage videos of his. The breakthrough came with Romantic Homicide, a track that perfectly captured the emotions of young heartbreak. The song didn't just go viral. It dominated charts, reaching number 34 on the Billboard Hot 100, and earning him a record deal with Darkroom and Interscope Records. His follow-up hits like Here With. But that success story took an unexpected turn on a Monday afternoon in Hollywood. Workers at an impound lot on North Mansfield Avenue began noticing something concerning about one of the vehicles in their yard. The situation required immediate police attention. When authorities arrived to investigate, what they discovered inside a 2023 Tesla would make headlines around the world. The vehicle had been sitting in the lot for several days after being towed from a street in the Hollywood Hills. No one had reported it stolen. No one had come looking for it. But when officers opened the front trunk, what Tesla owners call the frunk, they found something that would launch a major investigation. The discovery was serious enough that law enforcement immediately classified this as a criminal case. The registration records revealed something that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. Details about the situation began emerging through official channels. Authorities have confirmed they're investigating circumstances surrounding a person who was discovered in the vehicle. The individual was a woman, and police are working to determine her identity and what led to this situation. The case has raised numerous questions that investigators are working to answer. What makes this case particularly puzzling is the technology involved. Tesla vehicles are equipped with multiple cameras and security features that make them among the most difficult cars to steal or tamper with. The cars have what's called Sentry Mode, a feature that records activity around the vehicle and sends notifications to the owner's phone when triggered. This raises immediate questions. If someone else had access to the car, how did they get in? And if the security system was active, where is that footage? The timing of events has created even more questions. The Tesla was found abandoned in the Hollywood Hills and had been sitting in the impound lot for days before the discovery. Meanwhile, d4vd has been actively touring across the country, performing scheduled shows as his name became trending news for all the wrong reasons. The disconnect between his public appearances and the investigation has left fans and critics alike wondering how someone processes performing while police examine their vehicle for evidence. Perhaps most shocking of all, d4vd continued his tour even after being contacted by police about the discovery. Reports suggest that LAPD had to call him direct. The business consequences were swift and brutal. d4vd had been featured prominently in a collaboration campaign with Hollister and Crocs, his face plastered across their website as part of a major marketing push. Within hours of the story breaking, those images disappeared, replaced by different models. The brand partnerships that had seemed so promising just days earlier evaporated as companies moved quickly to distance themselves from the unfolding controversy. Social media became a battleground of opinions. Some fans desperately defended their favorite artist, creating theories about car theft, and pointing to his tour schedule, the investigation has opened up numerous possibilities that detectives are surely exploring. Was the Tesla stolen without d4vd's knowledge? Did he loan it to someone who became involved in something serious? Are there digital footprints from the car's computer systems that could reveal what happened? The answers to these questions could determine whether this becomes a case of mistaken vehicle ownership or something far more concerning. What's particularly striking is how his fan base has split into completely opposite camps, creating a level of division that's rare even in today's polarized online environment. On one side, you have the ride-or-die supporters who refuse to believe their favorite artist could be involved in anything criminal. These fans have organized online to defend him, creating support hashtags, sharing positive content, and arguing that he's being unfairly targeted. This group points to his young age, his wholesome gaming background, and the gentle nature of his music as evidence that he couldn't possibly be connected to something so serious. They're quick to highlight every piece of evidence that might support his innocence, from his tour schedule to the difficulty of accessing Tesla vehicles without proper authorization. On the flip side, there's a growing segment of former fans and general observers who think his behavior since the news broke has been suspicious. They question why someone would continue performing instead of immediately returning to cooperate with police. They analyze his social media silence as potentially incriminating and suggest that truly innocent people would be more vocal in defending themselves. This second group has been particularly vocal about boycotting his music and encouraging others to unfollow his social accounts. They've been sharing screenshots of decreasing follower counts and celebrating whenever a brand drops him from partnerships. For them, the investigation represents a larger conversation about accountability and whether artists should be supported when they're connected to serious legal matters. The middle ground between these two extremes has gotten smaller and smaller as the story has developed. Fans who initially took a wait-and-see approach are being pressured to pick sides, creating an environment where nuance gets lost in favor of absolute positions. This polarization has made rational discussion about the case nearly impossible in most online spaces. What's most telling is how this division reflects broader cultural debates about justice, celebrity worship, and social media mob mentality. d4vd's case has become a proxy war for people's feelings about how we should treat public figures when they're accused of serious crimes, even when those accusations haven't been proven in court. For anyone connected to this case, the situation represents something far more serious than celebrity gossip or industry drama. Police are actively working to understand what happened and ensure justice is served. The focus on d4vd's career and public image shouldn't overshadow the fact that at the center of this investigation are circumstances that law enforcement is taking very seriously. As this story continues to develop, several key questions remain unanswered. What exactly happened that led to this discovery in the Tesla? What did the car's computer systems and any security footage reveal about the timeline of events? How will d4vd's cooperation with police affect both the investigation and his career moving forward? The music industry has seen its share of controversies and legal cases, but few have involved such a young artist at such a crucial moment in their career. Whether d4vd emerges from this investigation cleared of any wrongdoing or faces more serious consequences, the discovery in that Hollywood impound lot has already changed his story forever. Right now, as police work through evidence and try to piece together what happened, d4vd continues his tour with dates scheduled through the end of September, including a return to Los Angeles. That return to the city where this investigation began will likely be one of the most scrutinized performances of his young career. The questions surrounding this case aren't going away anytime soon, and neither is the public's fascination with how a rising star's Tesla became the center of an investigation that has everyone talking.